Hello, welcome to my channel. I look a little different. I had to change it up a little. Came back. I'm back. More reviews, more everything, more videos, a lot of things coming. Been really busy. Been doing things, productive things for myself, for my future. Just been working on stuff. So don't trip. I'm still here. No, I'm gonna hit you with that. Sobe, Luca, Hidden. Probably my favorite duo from Utah. Duo. Just to clear that up. So I'm gonna just start this. Okay. My name is Lexx. Subscribe, like this video. Thank you for tuning in. Let me just start with the first song. Okay, 19. Okay, I feel like this was like probably the best intro you can give to this album. I don't think that any album could have started this like how 19 did. It's basically just a song to all the haters that don't like Hidden or Luca. It's like, we're out here, we're dominating, we're doing this. They're the hook. The hook is probably my favorite thing. Shout out to Gino for the production. Gino. I like the voice changing. Like you go higher, like baby voice, deeper voices. So yeah, I think that song has to be like a 7 out of 10. Honestly, I'm not gonna say that it was bad. I'm not also gonna say it was my favorite. IDK. Okay, probably not to be mean or anything, but I don't want to 15 times before you get into an actual verse. Okay, there was really one verse that I found on this song. It was very, I don't want to say short, it was pretty long, but I just didn't like hearing the hook. I don't want to over and over again. I think that got pretty old after like my second listen of the song. But I mean, I'm not gonna say it was a bad song. I liked the voice changing. Once again, the voice changing has a lot to do with this album, this whole project. The voice changing, it's all experimental. But yeah, down the block. Okay. I once again, like, I don't like IDK. I hear all on the block 8 times before I get into a verse. Okay, and I'm saying this is what they do on every song. This is what they're gonna do on every song. This is just something that I found that I didn't like. Okay, so like, I'm not gonna say it was bad. I liked the feature from Minigoo. I also found it repetitive. Unfortunately, I'm not going. It might be my least favorite song from the whole project. Not to be mean, but I just didn't like it personally. I didn't like the hook. This song is just not for me. But I'm still going to respect it because it's a song on the album. I think that it's a solid song. I'm not saying that it's trash. I think it could have improved, but I'm not saying that. Oh, I don't like it, I'm not going to listen to it. I can listen to it, it's not my favorite. Okay? Moving on to Forget by Nav. No, not by Nav. I have some notes here just to remind myself how like the songs go, but it gave me a very Nav-like feeling. Like ever since just the beginning of the instrumental, it's like, oh yeah, this is a Nav type beat. And I I I I liked the reassurance that Luca gave me, being like a listener that has been listening to since like Suddenly and all those songs. But I love Hidden's verse. Hidden's verse honestly has to be the best verse on this song. I like it. I like the hook. The hook is very catchy. It reassures me that old Luca is still in Luca. It's not Luca isn't changing of a person. It's not gonna change his like whole type of style that he has. It's like he goes back to that old Luca. Next song, Fear of God. Honestly, it's the best reference song. It's the best song that I liked on the album. Both verses go off. Great production. It's it's my favorite song of the whole album. So, it's very creative. Not saying that the rest of the songs aren't, but it's very creative. I, I just love it overall. Next, it's Feel Away. It has to be the best instrumental on the album. Well, not the whole instrumental. It's kind of like hard to hear, but it has the best sample, like the little voice in the beginning and that keeps on like looping. But yeah. I think Hidden changed the mood a lot. Not in a bad way. He changed the mood, but like because Luca was just like, all right, I'm here, and then not Luca, Hidden came in like hard, and that's what I liked about it. Also, it it was very good. It was it's a solid song. I like it. I can listen to this over and over. 223. Dude, I've had this stuck in my head the whole day. Me and my 223, me and my 223, me and my 223, and it's like I'm best friends with my two, and all that. It's the catchiest song on the album, personally. Um, it's it's like it reminds me of old, like the old Luca, like yeah, the old Luca. And then Hidden comes in hard. And the voice change is amazing. The voice changing that Hidden has been trying out tries out in this album is amazing. Jabroni, in case you don't know what jabroni is, here is a definition right here. It'll pop up somehow. But it's basically a lame ass or like something like that. It's like, honestly, this is like if Gunna meets Forever. It has like the Gunna flow, Gunna like little guitar instrumental, but it has like Forever vibes, like love and all that, like compassion and all that shit. The voice changing continues. The high voice hook, which I like, which I'm pretty sure was like the only hook that was from Hidden on the whole album, other than his solo song. But it's and the Luca voice change. It's like crazy. Yeah, Jabroni is a song that I would listen to. I feel like Jabroni can be like the more mainstream because of the Gunna type vibes that it gives you. You Gon' Ride. This is when we get to both solo songs, NASA and You Gon' Ride. You Gon' Ride. It's like an old love song Hidden that I like. NASA. It reminds me. I think like when I first heard the instrumental start, like on my first listen, it reminded me of Suddenly. It's not. I know it's not the. I'm pretty sure it's not the first Lucas song, but it was like the oldest song he has on his SoundCloud still. It's like na, 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 something like that. But it reminded me of Suddenly, and we get the old Luca, kind of like an old Luca vibe. It's and the both of the verses that Luca gives out it's to remind everyone that who he is. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna get at your girl and all that stuff. And the hook is very catchy, which I like. And that's it for the songs. As a whole album, I'm giving this a 8 out of 10. I think that prose, it's very experimental. It's new music, obviously. Great production. Shout out to Gino for production on 19 and IDK. It's looking hidden, so you're gonna get good music, like strong music, love music, hard music, like street type stuff, And I think that the cons are, very little motivation was had. I think if you keep up with Luca and Hidden, Luca has been like not motivated for some time to make music. This project obviously could have been better. Like I said, like IDK and Down on the Block seemed like repetitive. Not all songs are for everyone, it's new experimenting, and things have changed for both artists, It's like, it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing, this is what I'm saying. But a lot of people aren't going to understand. And now that I'm going back and listening to this, it's like, okay, now I know how both artists worked on this. The project doesn't seem rushed. The project seems like they worked on very hard for it. Any project you're gonna work hard for, especially because you want it to sound good. You're not gonna be an artist giving out like shit music out to the world. I don't think that Luca or Hidden want to give us like a Gucci Gang type shit. We don't want to hear that from them because we like them for who they are. So I think that changing, experimenting, this was great. I think that if you go past this, I don't think a lot of people are gonna like it, because even on my first listen, I was kind of iffy about it. I didn't know how to feel. I was expecting love songs. I was expecting like street stuff. Like I was expecting a lot of things that I ended up not being. So, this was an amazing project. Okay, it's an 8 out of 10. I rarely give that out. I'm not gonna say it's a perfect, because I obviously didn't like everything about it. But I think that after this, Luca and Hidden should take all this information and process it so they know what they want to do next. If they want to keep on doing this new thing, if they want to keep on experimenting a little further, or if they should just stick to what they had. That's my review of So Be, Luca and Hidden. See you next time. I'm obviously I want to start posting more. I'm gonna start posting more. I've just been busy. But yes, thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, like this video. It supports me. And see you next time. Peace. I'm out.
I took too much drugs, I think that I can forget. She look at my neck and that shit for whip guess. I think that I sent her a text I might regret. If she hit me back, then you know what